Coming up right now, man's best friend might be putting a damper on those dating apps.
Also coming up, a mom gives her son a name only a bully could love.
A little bit later on, pop star Rihanna weighs in on fame and loneliness.
Daily Flash starts right now.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your host, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English. We're so glad to have you here for Daily Flash. We've got the whole crew here. We got James sitting out there all week long. He's in detention behind camera one.
And I can't, it is what it is. I told her that I was only going to pick up one. You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry.
Oh.
That just totally threw me off. What's up?
You were going to pick someone up.
You were picking somebody up. Who?
Who were you picking
Another
up?
woman.
Another woman.
Wow.
Listen, I don't want to have to be there for the deposition, so let's just
I don't know.
Matt Doolittle, do
I
you
got
know what
enough
he's talking
problems.
about?
I don't need yours right now, too. Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
So I know most of us watch clips of the SNL 50 thing, but during it, Steve Martin made a joke about the crowd, getting sick and everything. Well, a lot of them are coming back saying, yeah, we all had COVID after the thing. Martin Short has it.
Which he
Maya Rudolph.
He got it because he shows a picture of Martin Short kissing Maya Rudolph, who had it, and they had to cancel some shows because Martin Short has COVID now.
Oh my goodness.
And he made that joke too, right?
He made that joke, yeah. He's like, oh, look at all the influential rich celebrities that are all
here with COVID.
Yes. All right. Disney World changing some rules when it comes to two major attractions, Matt Doolittle, and park goers already hate it.
Oh, man.
They have announced that they will no longer have virtual queues.
Okay.
All right.
That's where you can get on. Explain what that is, Maddie.
What those are.
So the virtual queue is you basically make a reservation for the park, and if you have that reservation for that day, you can try to get in line for it, such as with Guardians of the Galaxy or Tron.
Okay. So starting February 20, late last month, they canceled the virtual queues for Tiana's Bayou Adventure and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which I don't like these. They started them during COVID to kind of lessen the crowd that was going there. My problem with them always has been now you can pay your way to get in there. So you're spending more, like $20 each person to get on there if you want to pay your way. Or if say you're a family and you got your one kid, he's like, I just want to ride Tron. I don't care if I ride anything else. Well, he couldn't just go wait in line or for Guardians all day. It's like, if you want to spend 4 hours in line, you should be able to.
So the Lightning Pass allows you to kind of skip the line. Is that right? But you have to pay for it.
But you're paying for it. And it's $15-20 a person to get through. It was just nickel and diamond everybody, even more.
That's the thing. As they're saying, like, look, you get in the line, you'll get there faster, you get used to it. It's like first time's free kind of thing.
Yeah.
Addicted to it.
Exactly.
Give you a little taste of it. Give you a little taste.
Let's jump into some trending stories. Looks like dogs are taking over dates. Pet owners admit that they would prefer to spend more time with their furry companions than going out with each other on a date. New research conducted by the American Kennel Club revealed that a surprising trend right now where many dog owners say they would rather spend quality time with their pets than continue to search for the romantic partner. Almost half of those who participated in the study said that they wouldn't be in a relationship with someone who doesn't like dogs. Experts say many people value their pets and even trust their judgment of character more than their human counterparts.
Interesting.
I can imagine so if that's the case. They're very dependable. They're always there when you come home.
That is true.
I think, if I based it on I have to like their pet. I can understand that. But what if you have an allergy or something like that?
That's a good point. Then I guess that relationship's not meant to be.
You have to throw it up to fate because of that, right?
I think so too. But I do think if you are on one of the dating apps and you are a pet person, you got to list who you're, are you a dog person? Are you a cat person?
I think you should, yes.
And they said that they just did this survey with people, whether they're dogs or cat people, and there were I think it was 52% said they were cat people, 48% said they were dog people. So the cat people, Matt Doolittle, won over.
As is Mitch with his murder cat.
My murder cat who kills the birds next door. Remember I was telling you about that with the air horn. That's how I know he's trying to kill a bird, because an air horn will go off because our neighbors will try to scare him out of the yard. But I never thought at all that I'm a dog person.
Yeah.
And I appreciate cats because they take care of themselves.
Yes.
And they're saying this picture right here looks like me about to make out with this cat puppy. Is that what?
It kind of does, Mitch.
Without my glasses on?
And that was
That's
in a
funny.
survey. They said that most people who said that they were cat people because they were lower maintenance than dogs.
They're so
Yeah.
low maintenance. Yeah.
When it was pouring
Except for
rain the
killing.
other night, guess what I didn't have to do?
Walk
Take
the dog.
out.
Yeah. Now, in your cat's defense, the neighbor with the bullhorn, they do have a bird feeder up. So it's like a virtual buffet for that cat. While he sits there and he sees it like, oh my gosh, salivating at the mouth, bird after bird
It's
after
almost
bird.
not fair, right?
It's not fair.
And I have no problem with my neighbor doing that because it lets me know the cat's out of the house.
Yeah.
When he goes, and I'm like, all right, we don't let him out. We let him out in the overnight hours because he comes in at 5 a.m. no matter what.
Oh,
He wants to come in
really?
because that's where his feeder.
What's he doing at 4 between?
Catting around?
Yeah, catting around. This is true. Okay, a mom who named her son Seven says she loves his unusual name. 25-year-old Brittany Marie Davison named her 3-year-old son Seven Simba after searching unusual baby names. Now, she suggested it as a joke at first, but then her partner said he loved it. The child's middle name is Simba, inspired by her favorite Disney movie, The Lion King. The parents own a children's play cafe and an online retail business. They admit they get plenty of comments from followers who say their son might get bullied with a name like Seven Simba.
Everybody has weird names the first time you hear it, if you think
Yeah.
about it. But if you remember Seinfeld, we have to talk about it.
Yes!
Costanza kept on saying what a great name Seven was, and then he was talking to a couple, and they said they wanted to use it.
Yeah.
And I think it actually is a cool name.
cool
I don't know
name.
about Seven Simba, but
Yeah.
Seven is, I think it's a neat name.
Yeah. I do have to question, though, this couple's intention because they own a children's play
that's a
cafe.
good
So
point.
I'm wondering if they've sort of ginned up controversy around this story to bring attention to their business.
So the name Wendy came out of Peter Pan. It was a name that they made up,
yes.
and Jessica is from Shakespeare.
Oh.
He came up with the name Jessica.
Jessica in Shakespeare.
Isn't that wild?
Wow.
So the first time you hear something, it might sound weird, right?
Yeah,
But Seven,
true.
I think, is actually a cool name. Somebody who has kids herself is pop star Rihanna. She says celebrity, however, will not ruin her life. The 37-year-old singer recently shared her insight during an interview for Bazaar Magazine. Rihanna says that she prefers to live among the crowds rather than isolate like a lot of celebrities do. She says it's important for her and her boyfriend. Is it ASAP or ASAP?
It's
I always feel like
Rocky.
ASAP Rocky.
but the dollar sign wasn't in the S, so
Yeah.
it was thrown off.
It's ASAP Rocky.
Possible Rocky.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then you talk about names,
Yeah.
right?
ASAP Rocky.
Anyway,
What's
they
his
said-
real name? Anyone know?
No. ASAP Rocky.
I'll be there when I can. Rock.
Running behind.
Running behind.
5 minutes late.
Give me 5 minutes. That's the name. Anyway, they say they like to have fun in their local neighborhood
that's good.
hangouts. Rihanna recently made several appearances in court in Rocky's trial. He was recently found not guilty of firing a gun at a former friend. A jury in Los Angeles acquitted him of 2 felony assault charges. Now, if he was found guilty, he was facing 24 years in prison. She also likes to go back to her native homeland and really help that as well.
Yeah. Well,
Rakim Mayer. And
Okay.
where the ASAP came from, well,
and the dollar sign
that's how
for
fast,
the
and the
S.
dollar sign.
It's quite catchy.
hello, we're white.
I mean, we got some diversity out here.
Well, I mean, that's what we sound like. How do you say it? I don't know.
I need know, so
This is true. Yeah, we did sort of sound
we
very
sounded very
suburban there.
bread,
Yes.
white bread as
White
you
bread.
can be.
Oh, where did he get that name?
Interesting name there.
I will give her kudos for this because she's trying to keep it normal and saying like, I want to be able to go into my local neighborhood. I want to be able to go to the bar. You know, I'll deal with the fans. But I think it's important because so many times I think a lot of these celebrities end up isolating themselves, and I think it just
And their
turns
kids.
and their kids too. I think you've got to have some kind of a normal life.
I mean, on top of it, she's a billionaire. So
Well,
you
there's
know.
that too, so she can afford
She can
to.
afford that that neighborhood area that's
Yeah.
got guards and everything around it too. She's not living in a suburb down the street.
Yeah.
You know?
And, you know, she seems to have backed away from the spotlight a little bit.
I have noticed that too. Yeah, and maybe because of all the court things is really all that we're seeing her through all of that. But hey, she looks fantastic and still relevant as well.
Yeah,
which is neat to see.
I think a lot of celebs, I think they struggle with the idea of like, well, do I just continue to try and keep it normal? Or, you know, if you're a Jennifer Aniston type celeb, you know, she just gets bombarded by people all the time. So she has to have some kind of protection. So maybe she wants to, but she can't.
Hopefully people respect it either way. Hey, we'd love to hear from you. Anything you see on the show, why don't you sound off? Go to our website, dailyflashshow.com. There you can find our sound off button. It's right there at the front page. You click it. It sends us a message. We love hearing from you. dailyflashshow.com.
All right, stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Your Wednesday version of Daily Flash returns right after this. Welcome back to Daily Flash. Time for some KSA cares. Last month, U.S. regulators banned the use of a food dye called red dye number 3 from the nation's food supply. While this is a step in the right direction, the potential cancer risk of red dye number 3 has been known for more than 3 decades. Joining us now is Zen Honeycutt. She is the founder of the nonprofit Moms Across America, an organization that raises awareness about the toxins in our food supply. Zen, welcome back to Daily Flash.
Thank you, Andrea. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
So let's talk about the harmful effects of red dye number 3 and other food dyes, and what foods are they in?
Well, this really shouldn't be just about red food dye 3. We're glad the FDA banned it, although it won't take effect for 2 years. There are 7 other food dyes that we're very concerned about, particularly red food dye 40, yellow 5 and 6, blue lake 1 and 2, and there's 2 orange food dyes. These are synthetic food dyes that have been shown to either cause cancer in animals or hyperactivity. That is definitely not something that we need in our food, and all of them should be banned by the FDA right away.
Here's what I don't understand. They banned it in cosmetics, but why did the FDA wait so long to ban it in our food supply?
Well, simply it's industry pressure. The industry wanted to be able to use, meaning food manufacturers want to be able to use red food dye 3, and they kept pushing for it. And then people like Vani Hari and consumers and social media and many people like you spoke up about it. And frankly, the FDA said, okay, we've got to do something about it, especially when Bernie Sanders came down on him.
Yeah, tell us about your organization and what can consumers do to help make our food cleaner and safer?
Well, Moms Across America has been a nonprofit for over 12 years, focusing on the food supply and creating healthy communities. We empower and educate mothers and others with actions and solutions to create healthy communities. And you can get involved by going to momsacrossamerica.org. We have Monday night Moms Connect calls, and we are raising awareness about the toxins that are in our food supply. You can check out our recent results on Girl Scout cookies, of school lunches, fast food, baby formula. And when we expose what's in the food supply, which is frankly, we're doing a better job than the FDA because the FDA can't release the results that they do, like heavy metals in applesauce. And we're releasing the results to the American public to be able to give people a choice and to put industry pressure and regulatory pressure on our policymakers to make our food safer. So you can join us, you can donate, you can volunteer, you can share our information on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the different social media places, and help us to make America healthy again.
I think with the nomination of RFK for Health and Human Services, I think that's brought a lot of attention to exactly what's in our foods, along with your organization. What other contaminants in our food supply should be banned, in your opinion?
Well, we're thrilled about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as well. And the other contaminants that we're finding, we have tested hundreds of food samples. We have reviewed thousands of food samples from Canada, the United States, and other countries. And what we're finding is the most prevalent is glyphosate. That is the declared active chemical ingredient in Roundup. And that is being sprayed on our food supply to the tune of 280 million pounds a year. It's used not only as a weed killer on GMO crops that are engineered to withstand it, but it's also also used as a drying agent just before harvest on crops like wheat and peas and beans, legumes, oats, any type of grain that is dried. And it does not wash, dry, or cook off in its entirety. So even though some crops are Roundup ready, we're not Roundup ready, and we're consuming glyphosate at very high levels, which is a carcinogen, an endocrine disruptor. It causes nervous system damage, kidney damage. It damages sperm. It's being found in sperm and in breast milk. It is a very hazardous chemical that needs to be revoked immediately. This license needs to be revoked, or at least stop spraying it as a drying agent on crops like Europe has done. That's the most prevalent contaminant. Next are heavy metals, and they are very damaging, and we're looking at why that's happening. We think it's the manure, petroleum chemicals that are in pesticides. And then the second most prevalent pesticide is 2,4-D, and we found that in the second most highest level in gluten-free foods. And that chemical was found is part of Agent Orange, which has been shown to cause birth defects.
It's terrifying to think of what's in our food system, and you look at so many kids dealing with so many different health issues, and not just kids, but adults too. And it almost seems as though the health community and the pharmaceutical companies want to continue to keep people sick and in need of some sort of repair or remedy when it comes to these things. And it could be just as simple as taking a dye out or a pesticide out of our food supply. It's just, it amazes me that this has gone on for so long.
It's incredibly frustrating because we know these food manufacturers are making these same foods in Europe without these toxic chemicals. And other countries, for instance, Europe has banned the use of glyphosate as a drying agent. Why can't we do that here? Are our farmers any less capable? I would say not. They're just as ingenious and inventive and capable. And so these type of actions need to happen here right now. And all that's lacking is political will. But for the first time in history, a presidential candidate won based partially on health being one of the primary issues. So we're super excited for the future and for Kennedy to be the head of the HHS and to actually make some change and have some progress in this area. But it really does lie upon the American people to make healthier and safer choices. And you can start just by looking at the labels and not choosing foods that have food dyes in them, and choosing foods that are organic as much as possible to avoid things like glyphosate and 2,4-D.
Zen Honeycutt, great to see you again. Some terrific information, very important information. And thankfully, this conversation is getting louder by the day, which is going to be important and imperative for all of us. For more information on Zen and her organization, Moms Across America, you can go to momsacrossamerica.com. We will also have this full interview on our website, dailyflashshow.com. Extremely important stuff. Stay with us. We're back right after this.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. Hey, it's Thursday. That means it's time for us to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood and straight to your screen, no matter what size you're going to watch it on. With the latest, here's Tony.
Thanks, Mitch. In selected theaters is the new animated film, Dog Man.
Green, red, green? Wait, aren't dogs colorblind?
What if we sew the dog's head onto the man's body? Great idea!
Based on the popular children's book, Dog Man is half dog and half man, and sworn to protect and serve as he doggedly pursues the feline supervillain Petey the Cat. I chatted with Isla Fisher and Little Rel Howery, who lend their voices to the film. Talk to me about the difference between doing an animated film and acting in front of a camera. Are there different muscles you use?
Absolutely. You're more liberated. You can pull that face that you would be aware if you were playing like a leading lady in a love scene. You would want your sort of face to, I don't know, imbue certain traits that might be different to anyway, you can just pull a face, wear your sweatpants, muck about, lie on the floor if your character does, bark like a dog if your character, whatever you want to do. It's like such a fun ride.
I had so much fun. I really did. Peter Hastings was so much fun to work with, and it was a lot. Like when I look at some of the footage of us like showing us in the booth, it was a lot of me laughing. I laughed a lot doing this.
Dogman is a fun, colorful, and silly film that both children and adults will enjoy. A great film for an afternoon out on a Saturday. Again, Dogman is playing in selected theaters and gets a B. It's rated PG. Streaming on Amazon Prime is the new wedding comedy, You're Cordially Invited. It stars Will Ferrell and Reese Witherspoon.
Oh no. We've double booked your weddings.
What? Aren't you the wedding planner? You never even called this place?
I have social anxiety.
You get anxiety from dialing a phone?
I can do anything that doesn't require a phone call.
Listen, you're gonna have the greatest weekend of your lives.
My sweet little pumpkin's gonna have her special day, and no one's getting in the way of that.
When a hotel accidentally double books 2 weddings, an escalating battle of determination between the father of one bride and the sister of the other bride begins. I chatted with brides Geraldine Viswanathan and Meredith Hagner about the film.
I just think that it's like such an enjoyable ride, but also with a lot of heart and tenderness, and I think it might make you think about your family or weddings that you've been to. There's something in it for everyone, I think.
I mean, look, I want to watch this movie. I need these movies, right? Don't we all want to laugh and watch and feel and all of it? And this is just one of those kind of harkens to a simpler time. I don't know why I'm doing an Irish accent, but it's like a movie we all want to watch. I mean, I want more of these movies.
You're Cordially Invited is a funny, slapstick, and over-the-top comedy well worth your attention. If you're looking for a good time on movie night, check this one out. Again, it's streaming on Prime and gets a B. It's rated R. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.
Hey, welcome to your Daily Digits today. Well, your first number today is a very pricey one. A violin listed at $11.25 million went on the auction block and sold. A rare violin sold for $11.25 million at Sotheby's auction in New York, falling short of the expected $12 to $18 million. Now, the record was $15.9 million, set by another violin called the Lady Blunt, sold in 2011. The Lady Blunt. That name sounds like that violin sure went up in smoke. Your next number today is 5. Well, get ready to meet Walt Disney World's newest star. Baxco is a 5-month-old Siberian tiger cub at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. He's the first tiger cub born at the park in 7 years. You know, he's cute and all, but it is Disney, so the cub's parents better be careful. If you know what I mean. Your next number today is 72, as in 1972, Nike is bringing back one of its most iconic sneakers, the 1972 Moon Shoe. It was originally designed by co-founder Bill Bowerman, known for its waffle pattern sole that looked like the moon prints. While the shoe was in auction in 2019 and sold for $437,000. The upcoming retro remake will debut just in time for the holidays. Now, if the next version of these were going to be the Boeing Starliners, but they had some delays getting them put together, if you know what I mean.
I would love to get a pair of those shoes. Actually, pretty cool. I'm surprised you don't even have a pair as of yet, all right? Hey, we got more Flash coming up around the corner here. You want to stick around for that. And by the way, you can always check out our website, dailyflashshow.com, on social media. We'll have more Flash coming up right after this. Stick around. Today's trends, tomorrow's talk.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everybody, I am Mitch English.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome, everybody. We talked, I think, yesterday, maybe the day before, we were talking about the flying cars.
Yes.
Well, here in Orlando, we're actually going to get the first look at it at the airport here in Orlando.
What?
Yeah.
Already, James and I were talking about this, but the flying car is actually coming by 2028. We're actually, and you said Uber is something to do with this?
Uber
part?
and a couple other companies are banding together to do this. The MCO, which is our airport here in Orlando. So they gave them the permit. We're one of the few cities in America to have the permit for them to do it. So they're going to reach a certain ceiling, but they won't go as far as high as the
So what does this mean?
planes.
When I land at the airport, I can pick up an Uber flying car? Is that
You land at the airport, a shuttle will take you to the pad because it's being built on the airport's property, and you can take a flying car to wherever you want to go.
How cool is that, right? Wow. So it's over there by the new Terminal C. It's going to be the east part of it. So they're kind of using it that way because a lot of them take off and go further to the west. So and they're what you're going to have to start hearing instead of like terminals, you're going to hear a vertiport is what they're called. A vertiport because it's going to go straight up like we showed you on this.
Vertical takeoff.
Here in Orlando, I know,
here
right?
in Orlando.
If they can get me past that I-4 traffic,
Oh,
I'll take
seriously.
it.
Have you been to Terminal C?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my! It is gorgeous,
We had
and
the
the
tour,
food
yeah.
options there are phenomenal.
We did it for the Brightline trip.
And it's still not done yet. They still have more to do. And
Yes.
Terminal D is coming. Then they're coming back to do Terminal A and B.
All righty.
Okay.
Let's jump into some trending stories today.
Dogs are taking over dates. Yes, pet owners admit they would prefer to spend more time with their furry companions than going out on another date. New research conducted by the American Kennel Club revealed a surprising trend where many dog owners say they would rather spend quality time with their pets than continue their search for a romantic partner and go out on another bad date. Almost half of those who participated in the study said they wouldn't be in a relationship with someone who doesn't like dogs. Experts say many people value their pets and even trust their judgment of character more than their human counterparts.
And ladies call guys the dirty dogs, and then the guys call the women.
And
I understand this because it is exhausting to date, and just you're tired of going through it, and you have a creature like a dog that is just so loyal, and it's always there for you, and it's dependent on you to eat and live and survive. So I can get this. I'm not surprised by it.
I think some people just get discouraged, like you said, and exhausted by the whole thing. And it's just easier to, hey, I'd rather just crash at home than have to deal with another really awful date.
I think it's a good thing because I can tell you that if you're walking a single guy or a single girl and you're walking your dog, it's an icebreaker, right?
Yes.
Especially puppies.
Oh, 100%.
And I had a friend who would foster these dogs from the kennels, from the pound rather, and take them out to
chick magnet.
Chick
So
magnet.
use them as bait. My dog would love me because a dog would love me because I will only pick the dates where we both get lucky. So,
No, dog, D-O-G, not D-A-W-G. Different dogs.
My bad.
Different dogs.
My bad.
What if you're out walking your cat? Does that make you
I think that's weird, man.
I'm gonna put a nix on that one.
You have to hold the leash like this.
There is a person in my neighborhood that walks their cat on a leash. On a leash. I can't.
I've walked a cat. It's been like
The cat walks you, more or less, right?
I can't. I just don't get it. It's wonderful.
Cat people are great.
Cat people are great.
Hey,
I love cat people, but
get them out there, let them have the exercise.
let me just say, I'm mystified by a cat on a leash.
Would you talk to somebody that was walking a cat?
Well, I usually have 2 dogs with me, so no.
You're usually. That's actually a good deterrent.
Yes.
I was going to have a catwalk joke there, but I don't know how to work it.
Oh, that would have been good. I'm sorry, I totally blew that for you.
No, that's okay. No,
We've tried to do the cat on the leash thing, but he goes limp. Like he just collapses.
He hates it.
Well, there's a thing apparently on the back of their neck when they get picked up, when they're younger.
Don't choke.
And if they just.
I didn't say it. Shut up.
Do we need to cut and start over?
No, I think
broke James.
We're all right.
I think we're fine. We have got more Flash coming up. I have got to visit the HR, and you have a website to check out, dailyflashshow.com. We have the Scene with Doreen coming up in just a bit.
Please don't go anywhere. Please stay right here. We promise we'll be better.
Today on The Scene with Doreen, I get to sit down with 80s pop sensation and ABC frontman Martin Fry. He has a new autobiography out, and I can't wait to dig in. Check it out.
That's the look, that's the look. The look of love. That's the look, that's the look. That's the look, that's the look. The look of love.
Despite the upbeat, catchy hook and the overall feeling of the song, Look of Love, it's really about your own life and your gut-wrenching breakup.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our songs are shiny on the surface and kind of melancholic too. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So on the Lexicon of Love, our first album, there's a lot of songs about a whole conglomeration of things, not about any one specific person, but kind of about that feeling you get when you're young. And well, when you're young, you feel things intensely.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody breaks up with you, you feel it intensely. So there are songs like Poison Arrow, Valentine's Day, Look of Love, All of My Heart. Yeah.
Right.
And I realised that's a universal feeling because that's why the album is still popular now, all these years on. Yeah.
MTV played a huge role in your success, especially in America early on. The music video for Look of Love was played in heavy rotation on the station.
We came along at the right time, yeah. MTV, I remember coming to America for the first time. We played in Phoenix on a wet Tuesday afternoon, and I'd be standing on stage in my gold lame suit and my sparkly tuxedo with my new vision of how pop music and rock and roll should be.
Right.
And I realised the audience just didn't really kind of want to buy it. You know what I mean? It was kind of America wasn't quite ready for our view, our shiny pop. But after a couple of months went by playing shows, I realised that more and more people were seeing us on MTV, and we, it gradually took off. Yeah, cable TV was being piped across America, and people were watching MTV on it. All those videos on heavy rotation.
Oh yeah, for my viewers that don't realize, they actually played music videos on MTV. That was they don't do that anymore. Fun fact: David Bowie had a little bit of influence on the song.
He did, yeah, because I'm a massive fan. When we first started out, we went to work in Good Earth Studios. Tony Visconti, David Bowie's producer, had a studio, in a tiny studio on Dean Street in Soho in London. And we were in there working, and David Bowie showed up. He came in for a cup of tea. He seemed to really like the track. We were doing overdubs, 12-inch mix overdubs on The Look of Love, actually. But he was really gracious. He hung out, put some suggestions around, stuck it, hung around for the day in the studio, chilling. So it was kind of like a very, very surreal moment. Yeah, it was incredible. And he did, in a way, put a bit of his magic dust onto the track.
And now you do go out on tour. You've got that huge orchestra behind you.
We put together a show with full orchestra with the band, with about 54 people on stage. And we go and play about 12 songs from the ABC catalogue. And in the second half, we come out and we play the Lexicon of Love in its entirety. So it's a show that's kind of evolved over the years. And we've been playing a lot in the UK and Europe. And I'm going to do that later this year in November.
Visit abcmartinfry.com to pick up Martin's new book, The Lexicon of Life. Get tickets to see ABC on tour and stay connected with everything that is Martin Fry and ABC. Thank you so much, Martin. I have a wonderful...
It's been a real pleasure. Thank you very much.
Oh, likewise. Good luck on tour. I loved getting into Martin Fry's Lexicon of Life, and I hope you did too. And if you want to hear more of our great conversation, visit here. I'm Doreen Taylor with The Scene with Doreen here at the Daily Flash each week. See you next time.
Each year, the design world comes together to showcase the latest kitchen and bath trends. Lifestyle editor Joanne Butler joins us with the latest. Hi, Joanne.
Oh, thanks for having me. Well, we saw some really high-end technologies for the kitchen, especially for the at-home chef. Induction cooking is really gaining momentum, not only for its near-instant heat and precise temperature control, but also its efficiency. Luxury appliance brand SKS has unveiled this beautiful 36-inch induction range, professional grade, first of its kind, all electric, that features a steam oven that helps retain moisture and enhance the flavor and texture of your your food, along with 13 different cooking modes: gourmet steam, air fry, and sous vide. So really delivers gourmet results, just next level. Each smart knob also functions as its own timer, has built-in Wi-Fi so you can control it remotely even when you're not there, and it's just beautiful looking. Next is LG's new zero clearance refrigerator with zero clearance hinges. Now, this allows both doors to fully open even in tight spaces, giving it the look of a high-end built-in without the built-in price tag. And its thin doors, slim design actually allow it to fit nearly flush to the wall, totally maximizing space and capacity. Plus, it has LG's linear cooling technology that helps make sure your food stays fresher for longer. Now let's head to the bathroom, where there's even more amazing technology there from Toto. They have really changed the game with their new bidet seats. The washlet S5 and S2 here, the best of the best. They have a slim, tankless design, looks fantastic. An instantaneous water heater that gives you endless warm water for a truly comfortable cleanse. 65% of Americans say they use excess amounts of toilet paper to feel clean. Well, I'm one of them, guilty as charged. This, removes the need for all that. Less toilet paper, uses 38% less power, so totally eco-friendly. And you can customize the water temperature and pressure just to your liking. Has a heated seat, a warm air dryer that dries you when it's done cleaning, and you can set memory for 4 users in the home. This thing even cleans itself before and after you use it. There's a built-in night light too, so if you're fumbling around in the middle of the night, it's got you covered. Just a true spa-like luxury at home. Gotta have a bidet seat. Now, Toto also has unveiled these gorgeous matte vessel sinks, just beautiful. They're made from linear ceram, which is a super thin ceramic, sleek, elegant, but extremely durable in this beautiful matte finish. There's a white, a beige, a gray, and a black. And if you're looking for a pop of color, color was everywhere this year at KBiz. These are inspired by nature, just beautiful forest green, mandarin orange, scarlet red, and ash blue. They come in oval and rectangular. Just, what a wow factor in your bathroom. Just absolutely beautiful. When it comes to cabinetry, lots of nature-inspired looks. These are from Dura Supreme. Just beautiful cabinetry, natural tones, weathered finishes, lots of design with natural wood grains and stone accents that promote harmony and wellness. And that's what it's all about, wellness in the home. And there you have it, the scoop right from KBiz.
Dr. Stephanie Redmond joins us now. She has more on natural prescription-free supplements for hormone and metabolic health. Good morning, Dr. Stephanie.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. GLP-1 as a hormone target has been a breakthrough in the weight loss industry. We have some incredible research about how this gut hormone is crucial in regulating body weight. So what does GLP-1 do? When you eat food, your intestinal cells make GLP-1 as a signal to our brain and body that we're full, to stop eating and to stop being hungry. Our body's ability to make GLP-1 can naturally decline as you get older or be impacted even at a young age by our environment full of processed foods and exposure to chemicals, leaving us feeling hungrier than we were designed to feel. My background is I'm a doctor of pharmacy, board certified in advanced diabetes management, and the founder of Dr. Stephanie Supplements. And I am so excited to share with you today my new product, GLP Wonder. Unlike a medication that gives your body high amounts of synthetic GLP-1 hormone, GLP Wonder is a natural formula with ingredients that are clinically proven to help your body make more of its own natural GLP-1. Take one simple little capsule every day to reduce cravings, suppress your appetite, and feel more full and satisfied when you do eat, so you find yourself eating less and find it easier to make healthier food choices. We are seeing GLP-1 as key in optimizing metabolic health, weight, blood sugar, heart health, brain health, and more. I designed GLP Wonder to be a natural and gentle way to boost GLP-1 without side effects. You can learn more or purchase GLP Wonder and my blood sugar support products at drstephanies.com. And today only, you can use promo code TV25 for 25% off site-wide. Again, that's TV25 at drstephanies.com. You can also find GLP Wonder in stores at Walmart, and all of my products are nationwide in Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens. You can look for them near the pharmacy.
Recent data reveals 50% of vacation time goes unused each year as employees try to manage daily duties. Here's more on how to make the most of your time off.
There are a number of factors that are keeping us from taking our vacation time in 2025. Workload pressure, job security, company culture. We're saving that time for an emergency. Recent data shows that a lot of time is going unused, which equates to billions of lost time that could be used to recharge and connect with loved ones. We're in a work-life culture, and so we struggle with taking time off. So Choice Hotels, the company that has Radisson, Cambria, Comfort, Country Inn and Suites, and 18 other brands, is helping us to maximize our time off. Choice Hotel partnered with writer-actor Keegan-Michael Key to launch Choice Hotels TimeOffToolbox.com, which is filled with helpful tips, tricks, tools, resources to help us to take that time off, ask for a time off, and to maximize it while we are taking time off. For those listening or watching, you can find additional information by visiting Choice Hotels TimeOffToolbox.com.
I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, only on Daily Flash, they serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment.
Okay, so you want me to cancel the Will and Jada Smith celebrity roast? Okay, will do.
You'll be entertained with intriguing, informative, and engaging guests. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun.
All right, I'm gonna pull a groin. Oh, that's not what broke.
Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson. Trending news and entertainment.
Welcome back to Daily Flash. Time for some must-watch movies. An old-school car wash owner is shocked when his son returns home after 17 years as a totally different person.
Okay.
This is today's must-watch movie, Prime series, Clean Slate.
Hello. Hi, Miss Fancy Lady. Just reliving a good time right now. My son's coming in a minute.
Dad, I'm your daughter, Desiree. I've always been Desiree.
We haven't spoken in a while.
How long?
23 years.
What happened? This place looks exactly the same.
Well, you know what they say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ooh, that's broke. I gotta fix it.
We have a very special surprise guest. She ran a very fancy art gallery in New York City. That's where Taylor Swift buys sunglasses.
So what happened up there? I arranged for gallery space, and then my funding fell through.
Your bus broke.
And your lip with your mama broke.
Oh, she brought jokes with her from New York.
I ain't perfect and I don't pretend to know it all. But Desiree coming back and opening up like that was a major step.
Oh my God.
What?
We in your living room, girl. You done took the plastic off the furniture? Are you crazy?
How about I crash with you?
It ain't crashing when you're home.
I'm totally gonna have to redecorate. Don't gaslight me, Dad.
I wouldn't do that because I don't know what that is. To my daughter.
To our daughter.
Can I get your number?
Hard pass.
I wasn't asking you out. Just thought I might need to get in touch.
It's time to declutter. We can start by replacing that eyesore on the wall.
This is my prized possession, and it ain't going nowhere, son. Daughter, damn it!
Jar. I'm gonna retire off this.
All right. right, there you go.
Very cool stuff here, and of course, all kinds of viewings. This is a series to be able to check out. It's so neat that we have at least streaming to where you can dedicate maybe a weekend or 6 weeks to watch something.
It's true. We get spoiled when we get to
we want
binge
you to be
watch
dedicated to watch us, all right?
Yes. Be good, everybody.
Bye.